Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here, and this is episode 40 of FTB Beyond. How's everyone doing today? I have made a couple of changes, and my chair's stuck. I've made a couple of changes. I've put a external storage onto the quantum tank here, mainly so I can craft treated wood automatically. So the system now has a recipe for treated wood, and it can just use the creosote actually from the tank down here. I did originally start with this and had it importing, and then realized, hang on, that is actually a storage device. I may as well leave it like that. Next thing I've done is a bit of a convoluted system to enable us to always have the shells for the turrets. So I've made 2 more turrets. So I've got a nice little system here with a crafter with a recipe for 5 casings. So when you make the empty casings, they're made in lots of 5, so I figured, let's just do this in lots of 5. The timer runs for about 25 seconds. Seems to work okay most of the time. Or when I start recording, it stops working. How about that? That's pretty standard for this sort of thing. The idea is this should output a signal when we get to 64 and stop the timer running, but it seems to be not. Let's just run it at 5 seconds and see what happens. Okay, maybe I'm out of something. I'm probably out of gunpowder actually. And the system isn't set up to automatically craft gunpowder, so let's have a bit of a look. I've got 3. 7 empty casings. Plenty of lead nuggets. I think it's just being difficult, which is something that this thing does every now and then. Anyway, it was working before I started recording. So anyway, the idea is that it runs a timer. We've got this thing set to trigger auto crafting with a redstone signal. You can see it's triggering. It's just not putting anything in. Interesting. And you can't put a crafting card in here. So whether or not I need to have an interface somewhere that always has stuff in it. Strong signal maybe. These all have strong signals. I don't know. As I said, it was working. Another fine example of my timers that work for a short amount of time. Anyway. I'll fix that in between episodes. It's just annoying. Next thing I want to do is set up the turrets to have to automatically be fed with bullets, pretty much shells. So conduit. I'm just going to do a very basic interface conduit system. So my idea was to pop this off here, and I'll bury an interface here and have it stock the shells and then send back the empties. So I need some shells. No. These things. Let's just take 20. So if we tell this to always stock 20, it'll push into there as much as it can, and then keep a backlog of 20. We probably don't even need to have it at that amount, but this should be insert in and out. Extract always active. That should work. So the idea is it should, if I put, it's not going to do it. Let's get some power to this. So I'm sure underneath here somewhere there'll be cable. Where's my shovel? This way somewhere will be something I can use. down a bit. Okay, apparently the light updated. Hey look, a cable. So let's run from here. And like so. So it should be trying to keep 20 stocked. Send them back. And you can have the grass blocks. Alright. I don't have my magnet on at the moment because it was picking up the bullets as they were being made. There we go. So this should now be self-sufficient and stocking as long as my creation system works. Which it doesn't seem to. I wonder if I can just craft them manually. Let's try that. I want to craft 64, thanks. I'm missing gunpowder. Did I tell this how to make gunpowder? Oh, that'll be why it doesn't work, right? Okay, so gunpowder. We were going to do gunpowder with sulfur, weren't we? Pattern? So yes, my system does work. It just doesn't have 5 gunpowder, and it won't work without the 5 gunpowder. So my dirt. Look, I've got patterns in there. I don't know why I was looking for patterns. Down here. Oh, am I out of crafters? Yikes. Another crafter, please. Oh, that's a facade. I'm out of space. Where's my magnet? Let's put that facade back on. This is unfortunate. This means that I need to probably go there. No, crafter. Like so. And that's probably now making stuff. Please be making stuff. Maybe. Maybe because I haven't told it to stock gunpowder anyway. So let's just make... Make 64 of it. Will you start again now, please? Please. Okay, so what I'm going to need to do, I think... I've got 20 empty shells. That should be working. Will you manually craft? Yes. Alright, so for the moment I'll work out what's going on with the manual crafting when I get a second, but that should have just dumped a ton in. And again, I've got my magnet on, which is, this is what was happening earlier. The magnet was causing items to pop off and be picked up by me. So that's made 64. We can probably... I think there's a button to... I thought there was a button that you could push. Anyway. Alright, so that'll make us a whole bunch of them. It won't go any faster, but it'll just make a whole bunch. So now we have our shells being created, and this one here is obviously now set up and it should be fully loaded at all times. So anytime an empty shell drops back in there, it can go into that and be used instead of crafting more shells. Eventually we'll get to a point where it's sort of self-sustaining. So I guess the next place I need to set it up is on the other side, but so because I've set these up before, it's probably going to be a bit boring if I go and set another one up. I'm trying to work out the best place to put it. I'm thinking over here actually, because we've got power, but I'll have to run a cable underneath here. We can set him up somewhere nearby. That'll do. You're bothering me, pal. Okay, yeah, back to the wireless transmitter. Alright, give me just a second. I will hook these little things up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've come across a small problem. Nothing too major. It just means we're going to need to get like a way of collecting the... Why am I missing? One of these will do. Way of collecting the empty shells as they eject. Sorry about that. Because even when I have it on keep, this thing here is an input only, it seems, and it doesn't want to eject the shells. It's just holding on to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put... Maybe this isn't going to work. I don't know whether that'll work. What's the other one? What's the other one? It's from Tiny? No. Oh boy. Vacuum hopper might work. I'll do a vacuum chest or something. How many pulsating crystals? Yikes. That'll do for the moment. Let's just make a chest. Yeah, well, that's all right. Okay. One of these, and then we'll make a vacuum chest. Chest. Can you use a dark? Yes, good. Push you away. Just to enable us to connect this here and have this extract always active, I'm going to tell this to expel the casings. So when they fly out, they'll get sucked into here, which I'm hoping... Oh look, there's my problem. I reckon that's all it is. In and out. And that's probably all it is. So don't worry about me. Ignore me. Derp. So I've got one set up here. And yep, that one's working fine. This one's just keeping... I've only got 32 going. This is a little slow. And I don't think we're going to be able to keep up. It's probably broken again. Because I know I made a couple of stacks. But I can't have gone through that many, can I? No, we got empty casings there. It was weird that it just flickered there. See that? Go for it. I mean, we probably will need to get some higher damage bullets going, just to enable us to keep that. I guess to minimise the amount of stuff that we're shooting. Minimise what we've got. Something I could do is put down the vacuum thing here. You know, you could collect up the items from when it shoots, but I'm not really that worried about that sort of thing. That's not it's not part of the reason I've done it. How's this system? Whoop, almost hit the minecart. How's this system going? It should still be nice and self-contained. Plenty of power. Plenty of coal. Full drum of liquefacted coal. Fractionating is still going well. Naphtha, excellent. And sulfur's still going. Nice. So, very self-contained unit. Things seem to be going well. I'm really not sure where to go next in terms of things to do. I do want to put one more of those turrets over here, but at the moment, with the way the bullets are and the fact that they're not keeping up, I might just leave it for the two at the moment, for the two areas where they generally tend to come from, which is this side and this side. I mean, I could put one here, maybe, but I don't think it's really required. How's our lava going at here? Yeah, used a bit. Not a great deal though. I mean, still tons more available there for us to draw from. And I haven't upgraded those the engines inside, the dynamos. I did test this just to make sure that it doesn't break that. And it seems to work. Seems to be okay. You know, it'll kill the wither. And the gun stays intact. Nice. Alright, I'm going to throw another cut in here. And I'll be back in a second. Okay, I think for the rest of this episode I might work on an actually additions drill. So we've got the hammer around somewhere, but I just want to try this little thing out. So let's see what we need. We need... What are these things? They're storage containers. We're going to need a drill. So we're going to need 3 diamantine crystals, which are just diamonds. In the thing, in the... What's it, doobie whacker? We're going to need 4 basic coils and a restonia. We're going to need some nori blocks, which is iron blocks. I'm not sure what I've taught this to make. Did not teach it to make a nori. That's interesting. So, I think I can teach it. Let's get rid of this, and we want one of them. One of them equals one of these. And this is where I need patterns. Good thing I made some before. Alright, and that's that. And maybe the diamantine. So I don't think I need to actually... I think I can do this. Yep, cool. And diamantine. Let's drop downstairs. We've got a little automated system here. How much room do we have left? Cool. Okay, Anori and diamantine is in there. And I probably need to set up... Not like that. Not as intended. Okay. Let's make 1 diamantine. So that we can teach it to the system. Cool. And we'll teach to this. Awesome. So we need another 2 of them. Okay, start. Awesome. So which is the base drill? That one. So 2 advanced cores and this drill coil. Coil. 4 of them, I think. And then we want the Anori. So I want 9, 18, I want, what, 36? So let's get 32 of them. That'll take a moment. And a restonia. Is it making stuff? Did I miss it? Might have missed it. Cool. That's good. That's good. Nori. Cool. Very, very nice. There's our 4 blocks. Okay, so the drill core is that. And then we want 2 of the advanced. And then a nori, I want another, what? Oh, doesn't matter. Just doesn't matter. Make a ton. I could probably teach it blocks too, but it's neither here nor there. I think it was 3, wasn't it? Okay, so here is the drill. And it'll charge wirelessly from our little setup over here. So this is draining. These are now supposed to be kicking in. They've got oil. Yep. Okay, they're just generating up now, so that's cool. So we just dropped 500,000 RF. Now this can have some augments. So we've got speed. So we should be able to make this one. I've probably got no sugar. Can I have 4 sugar, please? And a Restonia. Come on. I've heard the grinder finish. There we go. The Restonia's done. Sugar. Awesome. So there's drill 1. And the way this works is you actually have to have all 3 in there. So we need to make a cake. Can I make a cake? Nope. What do I need for a cake? Wheat, sugar, egg, 3 buckets of milk. 2 of these. Bucket. Come on. I guess milk is something we don't have any of. I don't know if there's any cows in the area. Hopefully there are. Oh, go. What the? Go through the door. Alright. No idea what was going on there. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. One of those freak things that just occurs, I guess. I'm sure I put my buckets here. Oh, someone's firing arrows at me. I don't think I have cows in this area. I think I'm going to have to go over near that village. Let's just have a cruise. Heading towards the village. Hopefully we'll spot a cow on the way. Just mobs at the moment. Any cows? Really? This is weird. Unless I'm just going too fast and they're hiding in the trees. There's some sheep. And a creeper. A chasm. More sheep. I didn't think it'd be this hard to find milk. I really should capture a cow. They're horses. Horses? Oh goodness, I'll find a cow. Back in a second. Righty, we have cows. Should capture some of these. Oh, I just got stuck underground too. I teleported over this area over here. There's our 3 buckets. And it's actually to an end. There's an end thing down there. Yeah, so I'm not that far away from home. I'm far enough. I'm on the other side of the ocean. So you know what? Let's just teleport home. Makes more sense, right? It's down on the ground. Alright, let's make this cake. I think we were downstairs when we were making it, weren't we? Yep, cool. 1 cake. gonna make sugar. Using rice to make sugar. Let's put all this cobble away. And that's a number 2. And what do we need for number 3? Empowered diamantine and empowered inori. So empowering diamantine requires 2 clay and a clay blob and some light blue dye, but it's actually just as easy to do the whole a block. So if you do diamantine, did I miss it? Powered diamantine crystal block. It's just the same thing. 2 clay, a clay block, and light blue dye. Do we have light? No, we could. Okay, clay. And diamond. So let's try this out. There's a diamantine block. We put you there. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That is going to pull a fair bit of power. Not exactly sure how much. How much does it say? Does it tell me? Should tell me. I don't know. A lot of power. It's going to pull a lot of power. So we probably need to do the inori block as well. So block of iron would be great. Grab a block of iron and we'll do the same. Oh, there we go. Empowered. Empty hand, I think. Cool. Let's do the block of iron. It has a different recipe. Empowered nori. Requires a snowball, a button, cobblestone, and grey dye. Okay. Snowball. No. Snowball. Button. Nope. Stone. Cobblestone. Grey. Really? Grey. Spelling. For those who live in different parts of the world. Spelling. There's grey. We need our mortar and pestle again, or pestle and mortar, whichever one you want to go with. Okay. And then let's do this one. You. Alright, so that's empowering that. This is for the speed 3, so we're going to need 4 sugar and that block. Should be right now. So I can take this and actually drop it back down to diamantine. And same with this once it finishes, chewing through power. Are these draining? Yeah. They're doing alright. So again, this dropped down to normal. And I keep going over to this terminal. I don't need to because I've got the thing, the wireless one, but yeah, force of habit. So we can do, there's 5 upgrades in a drill. So we can do, if you shift right click, you've got 5 slots. I can do this speed upgrade, and then I've got 2 more that I can do. I don't know whether to give fortune, silk touch, or like, I think the mining augment might be nice. So if we get a basic coil, a basic coil, diamantine, let's just get 10 of them, and nori. Are they normal ones? Yes, cool. we should be good. Once they finish, we'll do the 3x3. Excellent. And that just leaves us one more that we can use if we're needed. Let's put this stuff away for the moment, and we'll go and test our drill out. And then I think we'll wrap up. So let's see, let's just go home to. Should be one of my mining tunnels. Nice. Lots of ores and stuff down here, but this means that I can now do this. And that's actually really quick. Not that I need to manually mine anymore, but sometimes, you know, if you just need a couple of things quickly, you duck down and grab it. But you see how quick this is, and it's not chewing through power. It's doing alright, it's not chewing it. So you can see there we've used, I don't know, 150,000. We've made a considerable dent. So just a nice little quick mining tool to enable us just to grab those bits and pieces that you need to manually do. Like if I need to jump to the nether, I'll take this thing with me. But this should charge once I'm in the area, which is good. It's actually having a use for our empowered oil. No, don't put a torch on it. How much we've got? 200,000. I'm guessing this is derped up again now, because occasionally it does. Just stops working. Oh, that's cool. I can fix this in between. Let me just check where we're at for the episode. I think we're pretty close. Yep, gone over. So I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you all for watching. Leave those comments in the section below. And next episode, I'm not sure what we'll do yet. We'll work something out. Thanks for watching. See you later.